Is there a supernatural dimension? A world beyond the one we know?
Why do you say the years 212 to 216, something very significant involving the Antichrist will occur? Why do you say that?
Well, first of all, I got on that because there is a 500-year-old Mayan prophecy that said that in the colonial count 1776, there would be a 13-step countdown ending in the year 2012. And when you read the prophecy, it is literally 300 years earlier describing the Great Seal of the United States. We have 1776, 13 steps, over which is hovering the all-seeing eye, which is a prophecy of the return of that God, starting in 2012 through 2016. But also many other ancient cultures, ancient Jews, the Hindu and their Kali Yuga calendar, even, Sid, even turn-of-the-century Protestant reformers like old sinners in the hands of an angry God. Jonathan Edwards wrote in his letters, which are preserved in university, that he believed the Antichrist would appear between the years 2012 and 2016. We found that redundancy over and over, and the question became, what was motivating these people? By what inspiration were people for both hundreds of years and thousands of years persuaded that the end would begin in the year 2012 through the year 2016? Why did they believe that?
What do you believe?
Well, I believe when I look around the world today, two things are going to happen. One, we definitely could see the emergence of the man of sin any time now. And that also leads me to believe that we could have one of the greatest revivals in the history of humanity at any moment.
I'm looking forward to that. What was one of the most amazing things, briefly, that you found?
Well, one of the most amazing things had to be that a Chilam Balam, a Mayan prophet, 300 years ahead of time. But you know what was cool about it? Because this guy converted to Christianity as a result of the...
but I thought the Mayans missed it in their prophecy.
The Spanish came in and they brought with them the gospel. And this was university-level work that was done when interpreting these ancient prophecies at the university level. They found that this guy had given his life to the Lord. So now it put a brand new twist on how and why would he be talking about the colonial count 1776 and basically describing the Great Seal of the United States. It put a whole different kind of fascination on the whole thing. Despise not prophesying, right? Did this young convert, though at one time he was one of the worst of pagans, did he indeed receive a revelation from God? He may have.
But I thought the Mayans predicted, and they missed the date.
No, they never said that. In fact, I'm on many TV shows and conferences that you can watch on YouTube for the last 10 years saying they never said that. What they said is actually more interesting. They said the end of 2012 would end an era and then a new and final dispensation of man would begin. Now, that's more interesting.